Hey there, this is a video response to TJ Pyramid's 5 funny films. So, I wanted to grab 5 films that I found extremely funny and that are in my collection, and I had on hand. And the only rule that I made myself is that I like TJ's list a lot, but I do want to duplicate it, even though some of those would have been on mine as well. So, because I'm one of those guys that finds it hard to narrow the list down, here are my top 6 funny movies of all time in my collection. I'm going to start with one that's a biggie for me, and this is just one of my personal favorites, and that is The Gold Rush, Charlie Chaplin. For me, this is one of the classics, and a lot of the famous skits that you would see come from this film. The sliding cabin, almost going off the cliff, the dance with the dinner roll sequence. There's just so much that I love about this, and I think this is one of Charlie Chaplin's best, if not his best and most classic, and has laugh out loud funny scenes. So this is on the list. There's not in any particular order. Next up is there's 10 on this one, so I have to choose one. So I choose Mom Pie Kettle. I was originally going to go with The Egg and I, which is a really funny film in its own right. But Mom Pie Kettle got their own series. The first film, I think, is the one where they get the new house, kind of like modernized house. It's just really, really funny stuff. If you haven't checked out the Mom Pie Kettle stuff, it really is kind of cheesy, funny stuff, and it still holds up today. And I'm going with Mom Pie Kettle, their first solo film, as number 2. Next up is one that just resonates with me because I could picture me acting like this, unfortunately, back in the day, and that's Clerks. The original Clerks film I thought was extremely funny. I like the second one as well, by the way, and just one of those that I just love. So that's 1, 2, 3. Next up is a Monty Python film that I really, really enjoy. I'm a big fan of Monty Python, and The Holy Grail. I could have went a couple ways with this one, but The Holy Grail tends to be one that I get Killer Bunnies. Yes, Killer Bunny, and not the Lepus Way. It's really, really a cool movie. If you haven't seen Monty Python and The Holy Grail, you're probably under a rock somewhere. So get it under the rock, go grab Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You will thank me for it. Next up is Office Space. I've worked in offices many, many times, and trust me, this movie is so, so true. And it's also really, really funny. I love this film. Ron Livingston's amazing in this one. My favorite, though, has got to be Gary Cole. He just epitomizes it. And the sequence with the copier, yeah, classic stuff. I would love to have seen more like this. I guess we did in a way when we got The Office, right? But it's not the same. And not the same type of humor, but it's really, really funny stuff. If you haven't seen Office Space, it is really worth checking out. And number 6, because I always got to have number 6. And the one I choose is actually the Pink Panther. My other choice would have probably been the Return, the one with Herbert Lom as the villain. The one that's not on this because it's done by a different company. But Pink Panther, the original, the classic, it introduced us to Inspector Clouseau. And we get the other film, Shot in the Dark, brought out. It's a really, really good film. Really funny stuff. Peter Sellers is a genius. I used to have a Peter Sellers set, which is one of the things that I lost when I came out here. Incredible, incredible set, actually, an English one. And got some really good stuff on it. But anyway, this is number 6. So we got Pink Panther. Office Space, created by Mike Judge. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Kevin Smith's indie classic Clerks. Mon Pa Kettle, the first one. The classic Charlie Chaplin, The Gold Rush. It's my top 6 funniest films in my collection, and trust me, I could have done another top 15 of those type things. If I would have put in Marx Brothers and Chaplin, other Chaplins and Stooges and stuff like that, but those are the top 6 for right now. Hope you like the response, TJ. Enjoy the video, and let me know what you think, guys, and let me know what your top films are. I tag you all. Come on, tell me your top films. Your top funniest films. What are the funniest films in your collection? You know, Student Bodies would be on that list if I would actually had the film, so you never know. This is how we find good stuff. I know mine seems pretty mainstream and generic, but when it comes to comedy, a lot of the stuff that I like is pretty mainstream and maybe slightly generic. Ones that TJ had on the list that would have been high up on mine. Borat, for instance, I enjoyed. And Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, all those would have been ones I would have been grabbing for. But I want ones that weren't on that list, so there you go. Top 6. Thanks a lot for watching, and it's time for tea. We're going to finish it up before I go to sleep.